Hi there, it's Mr. Rops, and today we're going to rewrite these expression into the form ax to the power of n. So we're making sure all the exponents are up top here and not at the bottom of a fraction. So if I take a look at this first one here, and I think right? And so what I know about my exponent rules is that when I have a power on the bottom, it's the same thing as writing something. I can move it to the top. In this 3, when I move it from the bottom to the top, it changes from a positive to a negative. So this is 3x to the power of negative 3. This became the negative 3. So similarly here, when I go to the second one here, g of x, well, this doesn't have an x, so it's going to stay the same. 3x, well, this is already in this form here, so I'm going to leave it as it is. Now, when I look here at this 5, I want that to become, I want to move this up, but the fraction is going to stay the same, so it's going to be 3x to the power of negative 5 over 7. Only this part changes. Similarly, I got negative, I got 1x. Well, there's a 1 on this exponent when I move it to the top, to the negative 1. And so I just move everything to the top, and so I have just all these on the top of the numerator. Let's try a couple more here. This one here is a little more complicated because I know I have radical now, so it's 2 minus, well, this square root symbol, I know there's like a hiding 2 down here. And so that means x to the 1/2 plus 3. Well, if I change this fifth root to an exponent, I get x to the 1/5. But I need to pull this to the top. So I can change that 1/5. Simply, if I move it to the top, I change it, move it up, and it's x to the negative 1/5. And so that's how we can move things up to the top.